It's Week 7 of the 2024 season, and we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Bills and the Lions coming up next.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, the 2 picks.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jennings. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The numbers for him from a week ago, 25 carries, 119 yards, and the score.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jennings over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Jennings. He's airing it out for Williams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Looking to throw. Jennings has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jennings. Right side to Williams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jennings. And that is incomplete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have moved out in front. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly. Right.
The extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. 10-play drive, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at 5. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, All right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jennings. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Fielded at the 43. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here are the Bills to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Now they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Allen's throw is complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
This drive has been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the 17, Allen. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Singletary will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Elliott now to have the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Off the play fake, Jennings. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 22.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that with Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Granted, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Swift.
Oh, what a move. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd and 2, Jennings.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jennings. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Fighting through, and he's got space. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is incomplete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things well.
Try to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Allen now looks to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Allen. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Throwing to start the drive, Jennings. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Jennings eluding the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Running right through it.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A final shot before break. Jennings. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin our tour up north, Atlanta paying a visit to Minnesota. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. Brandon Ayuk, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. From there, let's get to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. KJ Hamler, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. DJ Chark, a touchdown reception. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run. It's Oliver. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And Diggs has it. To throw again on second down. Allen, he'll find Diggs once more on the completion.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To the air, Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The kick by Elliott is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So the lead extended, and I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I get some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you express yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far, but like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Off play action, Jennings. And that'll be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jennings. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Swift going to try up the middle.
Able to slither by. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Holding. Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They run it here with Oliver. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. to throw.
Over the middle, caught by Bellinger.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Aiden Hutchinson getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
A give up the middle to Singletary. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Throwing now is Allen. And that will be incomplete. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So it's a letdown there. They get the ball in tremendous position following the turnover, but they come away empty-handed.
Oh, man, you hate to waste field position like that. Your defense did you the favor of getting you the ball on this side of the 50. But neither the offense nor the kicking team could capitalize.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Swift.
Oh, nice move. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
55 rushing yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a carry for Oliver. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jennings. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
from 6 yards away.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills going to take over again on offense.
That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. That's complete over the middle to Callaway.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. On the return is Williams. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Throwing to start the drive. Jennings. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Throwing on 1st down. Jennings.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jennings being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard marker.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
A give, Singletary right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. Anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves.
We got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Allen now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bennett.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's taken down at the 7.